Hi Aquarius, welcome into a random reading for you for the remainder of the year. We're going to hop right in and see what the remainder of 2024 is going to look like for us. Let's begin with a handful of these time traveler oracles. I want to do some beginning shuffling and then we'll pull right from the middle of the deck. I got the message in the last attempt, or rather right before this attempt to get your reading accomplished, that your comfort and your stability is going to be a huge part of the remainder of the year. Look up the spiritual meaning of a rose. So I wouldn't be surprised if romance, or the potential of which is part of this time period for you. But yeah, going back, they're saying, we need you to be feeling ultra comfortable, even in a situation in the moment or throughout that period specifically where comfort isn't naturally or easily achieved, or maybe it was just stripped away. You have it within your control to knowing yourself best, to create more comfort, even maybe in a different way, or just to make the best in that moment. For Aquarius, again, right from the middle, the Freedom card that came up in Leo's, as well as Life Force Energy. I'm pulling them all before we speak upon them. Higher Consciousness. We're going to pull 5, Activation. Wow, it's going to be a powerful remainder of the year for you. I don't want to go with that one. As well as Power. This is your overall energy. I know it was the last of the 5 to be pulled, but I do feel as if you're embracing such a powerful energy in the remainder of the year. You're feeling a strength coming back to be because you've made the right choices, the right change, specifically rewinding back, if you can see that lion that I was drawn to. You may have Leo in your chart like myself, but the way you're presenting yourself to the world, the way you're being presented by spirits, your guides, and otherwise by other people, even by a situation that you're very connected to and committed to, putting effort towards, so powerful. It's as if you've been through a lot, in spirit saying, well, now is the time for you to embrace the power and the success and the benefits otherwise that will stem from that, or be a result from which. Now, there are certain noise factors that you will have to deal with throughout the remainder of the year, but I do feel as if you need to remember everything's getting done when it's meant to, how it's meant to. You have what it takes, and you've dealt with a hell of a lot worse. Let's be real. For example, you're trying to get work done like I am, or maybe more so it's within a living situation. It could be where you're out and about, visiting. But they're saying you've dealt with worse, period. And you need to remember this. So there might be some slight reflecting taking place. But look at this. Again, the Strength card coming out, or again, the message of strength coming through. Now, your courage and your bravery is a huge part of this period as well, given we have 2 different lion sort of strength messages cards coming out. But you're going to find that this time as well ignites a powerful activation within you. A realization is going to come to be in the month of December at a random point, varying when exactly, from soul to soul. But I do feel as if regardless, you're going to have this realization of what you need to achieve in the upcoming year in a huge way. And they're saying the number 63 is significant, but you're going to have this realization is going to support the year of 2025 in such an amazing way, or I want to say amazing ways. But this activation is more so taking place in the remainder of the year as a whole. And you're going to be, wow, kids are so annoying. It's just my opinion. But this activation is going to be intertwined with this power, even creating more of which, and it's going to benefit what you put your energy and resources towards: connections, work, hobbies for some, creating foundation, getting your life in order, all of which, okay? The number 2 is significant. But I also feel like at certain points, Aquarius, you will need to take a deep breath. Please have patience, all right? It's like, say, that kid, for example, the energy is affecting me negatively and distracting me. And I would say maybe isn't fully or at all benefiting this reading, the video. But what am I going to do about it? It's not like I'm really disliking the kid per se. I'm just not loving the fact that they're choosing to scream like that. But Anyways, there's something or several factors like that for you. It's like you don't dislike or hate that coworker, but you don't like the way they work. You know, you don't really dislike or hate the person you're living with or that family member, but you don't like the way they live or certain choices they make or one in particular. But higher consciousness, there's more understanding coming to be, intuitive hits as well popping up in the remainder of the year. It's like you're getting back in touch with your higher self and healing your inner child, your inner wounds that you've acquired, have come to be over the years, right up until this point. I feel like some of which went through certain rough aspects as a kid. You're going to be dealing with different physical temperature shifts, okay? You get really cold and maybe get the shivers, goosebumps because of a spiritual presence. Not a nice one if we're being real. You at a certain point find the energy in a situation otherwise due to people in maybe both or one of the realms, you know, the spiritual and your physical realm. Their energy shifts the energy in that situation. It may as well be maybe your energy just shifts otherwise, but it feels like it could be the weather, you know, the temperature in that indoor situation. You know what I mean? So we need you to, going back to one of the beginning messages, prioritize your comfort and don't sit in discomfort, right? Don't, now sit in that chilly energy if you feel like you should or just want to be warmer. Definitely reverse it if need be. Cool yourself off if you're finding for somebody a hot flash coming to be or just the heat is overwhelming. Anyways, life force energy. I just heard you're elevating. You're elevating, my friend. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a time where Spirit's saying you're an energy to be encouraged, you're an energy to be supported, you're an energy to be looked up to, you're a force to be reckoned with. I feel like people are looking at your life force energy, your determination, the light that you're giving off, the energy you're exuding, the power that you're embodying. And it's really inspirational. I feel pushing certain people, throughout the remainder of the year to reevaluate their own energy, maybe the way they're going about something in that moment or have in the past, maybe reflecting upon their world. And so I feel as if your presence and maybe even what you're producing and developing is getting people to look at things differently, okay? There are going to be moments where you feel a bit of a shakiness within your core, whether for some it's anxiety or maybe it's a spiritual effect, the energy otherwise is affecting you. For somebody, it's a task at hand, an accomplishment at hand. Take a deep breath, and if you need to step away from something for the moment and come back to it, I guarantee that timing, that delay is purposeful. You can sense, feel, and hear the way I'm channeling now, how much smoother it is, how much more. It's like I lost partially that shaky feeling. You may even fully remove it by just simply taking a deep breath and stepping away if need be. Freedom coming out, you're going to be focusing on the freedom you've achieved, that you're experiencing throughout this period, but you're also thinking about, well, what freedom do I want in the new year? What freedom do I want more so moving forward in general? A lot of which financial freedom is on the mind, right? The potential of which, how to go about achieving it. I feel as if freedom from maybe for some a toxic connection, if not several, freedom from a toxic job, freedom to be your own boss for a lot, talking about career, even if you choose to balance that out with and still have an employment sort of job opportunity on your plate. You know what I mean? Somebody is starting a second business or even expanding their current one or two. But let's move on to some tarot. For Aquarius, I feel like you have a lot on your plate, but you're choosing to have a lot on your plate and then you're benefiting from it, so then it motivates you, it creates this drive or even grows that drive, that hunger to add more onto your plate, your shoulders, to achieve more. But there's a motivation about you, my friend, again, reiterating what we were just saying, that's paying off. You're achieving a ton. You're feeling very successful, very fulfilled, at least for the most part in the remainder of the month. Anybody who has this sort of Overly serious, uncomfortable, sort of uptight, I know more than everybody sort of energy. I know who that is for me. It's at my job. I sense that Spirit's saying they're not going to get one over on you, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's the best wording. If they try to or have attempted to throw you under the bus to make you look bad, to prevent something from coming to be for you, and that being something that would be positive and beneficial for you, in alignment for you, they're not going to win that battle, okay, that they're creating to work against you. They're saying you're a force at this point, an energy that's so supported by Spirit and your intuition and other people in your life. I feel there's multiple people in your physical reality, even if you haven't felt this, that want to support you, that can benefit you, that care about you, as I'm being drawn to a heart here. And so they're saying that one person, or it could be a couple different people for some, won't win, okay? It feels as if Spirit's also saying you're a reminder to people that when you put your best foot forward and you take care of yourself and your world and even those who mean the most to you, and you're just simply a good person, you're kind in nature, and you don't do stuff like what we were just talking about, that person or a couple different people, doing, then good karma comes in. Things start to pan out, things start to work out, and you don't have to stress over your future as much, or I would say at all, right? I'm not going to encourage you to stress. That was key wording. I don't know why I just did that. But did we say it already? The number 2 is relevant, as I kind of did that. And the number 21. Yeah, good karma's coming in for you. As I do feel like there is connecting and there's reasons to celebrate. There's a focus on the number 3 as well. I just heard 1, 2, 3, or more so relevant at certain points. 3, 2, 1, countdown. They're saying also, for a lot of which, just press the record button and put yourself out there on social media. Press the record button and see if it's going to be something that you want to post, but get yourself out there into the universe, into the world. Get your voice out there, your presence out there. Maybe some of which need to start a TikTok or an Instagram account or a YouTube account, even if it's just going to be a personal vlogging kind of situation, or something goofy, or just where you get on and you even seriously talk about a subject or two that came to mind or is of importance to you and other people. Anyways, I'm feeling very affected by energy from both realms right now. So I do find that love is coming to focus, okay? I don't know if we mentioned that yet. There's going to be a focus on you being this Knight of Cups in the midst of this 2 of Pentacles sort of balancing act and decision making and weighing things out and being very observant all the meanwhile, very perceptive. There's a magic about you. To be able to have and utilize that sort of, again, ultra powerful, empowered energy and way of being and accomplishing, combined with a magical way of being, it's going to be an amazing remainder to the year for you. I'm not saying, as I stumble to speak a bit, that it's going to be perfect, but it's going to be amazing. Ooh, somebody has thoughts about one, if not a couple different people that provided you, or maybe you provided them a dozen roses specifically, or maybe if not, it was 1 rose, and they're saying toxic. Okay, toxic. There's something to remember about it, because you may need to notice a red flag with somebody, if not a couple different people, throughout this period. I just heard you're meant to be rich. You're meant to be rich, my friend. There's a focus on your career and financial future, in success, as well as the success and fulfillment when it comes to connecting with people, but also connecting back to yourself and your higher consciousness and your higher self all the meanwhile. Absolutely beautiful. And they're saying, let the connecting back to your past at certain points enlighten you in regards to the purposefulness, remind you of the purposefulness of your path, and assist you with the remainder of the year, but more so the upcoming year of 2025. A couple of these fortune cards coming out. Ooh, there's jealousy in your midst. Screw it. Keep doing you. Achievement. I mean, there's not just one achievement, my friend. There's different sizes, different forms of achievement. There is success at hand for you. Again, it's going to be an amazing period for you, where they're saying your perseverance is paying off big time. in all the meanwhile, personal riches are taking a highlight. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm, of course, sending you a ton of love and light. Until next time.